Welcome to your daily focus for June the 13th, 2022. Lots of things happening up in the sky. It's our last day of new moon energy before we move into the full moon energy of Sagittarius. We'll start at the beginning though. My name's Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We'll start right off with the 13 energy. Now, as I've said before, 13 kind of has a bad rap. And under the 13 energy, a lot of times it seems like things are really going wrong. Things are happening that are just not right, and it's not moving us forward, and it's moving us in a different direction. We get very upset over this energy. But when things happen under the 13 energy, it's to realign you to greatness, to goodness, to new adventures, new opportunities, new relationships. And it's for your greater good. So what might seem like bad luck to you actually turns out to be the best luck you ever had in your life under the 13 energy. Now 1 plus 3 is a 4. So it's about investigation, ducks in a row, getting our balance, understanding our balance and where our balance needs to be, where our focus needs to be. It's almost like when I talk about the 4 energy of seeing the 4 pillars that we're going to build the house upon, going to build the castle upon. So we want to make sure our foundation is strong, because if our foundation is strong, it doesn't matter what we build, it will eventually crumble, right? So we want to make sure that if we're going into a new business, that we have crossed all our T's and dotted all of our I's. If we are stepping into a new relationship, have we healed from the last one, or is this a good relationship for us, or is it something to mask what we have lost? So you could be thinking about all kinds of different things, and the most important part of it is, have you created a good foundation in your life? So yes, investigation, getting your ducks in a row, understanding where the balance, where your focus, where the energy truly is, or where you're putting that energy, and is it needed there or elsewhere? If we do the numerology of the day, it's a 16. So we're kind of getting double whammied here, because the 16 energy is about new awakenings. And once again, when the 16 energy comes in, it takes things away that we think we needed in our life, or we're afraid of letting go of in our life. It takes it away so that we can start fresh, that we can have new beginnings, we can have new starts. 1 plus 6 is a 7. Yes, it does have a lot to do with relationships, about building harmony. It's about standing in your own truth, though. Okay, it might be a day where you see where you need to make some compromises in your life going forward, and we never compromise a part of ourselves away. We always stay true to ourselves, and if it's not going to work, we'll find a new way. But we're not going to compromise and give part of our power away, or what we value, what we think is important. Those things stay. Absolutely. Sun is in Gemini, Moon is in Sagittarius, getting ready for a beautiful full moon energy, and it's a 23 energy. I'm not going to talk about it though, because we're going to talk about that tomorrow. What else is happening in the sky? Mercury goes into Gemini today. So Mercury was in Gemini, and then during the retrograde slipped back into Taurus, and now is back into Gemini. So over the next several days, we're going to probably experience a lot of frequent changes of mind. Different subjects will appear and disappear. We'll be kind of all over the map with different things that we are doing, different things that we are paying attention to, different things that we are talking to. And that's quite normal, because we have walked this path before. So we're stronger in our steps this time. We're stronger with our voice this time. We understand, we get clarity, we get understanding in, because Mercury is now, we went through this energy once, then during the retrograde we went through it a second time, so this is the third time. And very shortly we'll have new energy for Mercury, but we are still revisiting some of those past challenges. Some of those conversations we had way back when are popping back up. Okay, so I think it was April 29th, I think, when it actually left Gemini. With that? No, when it first moved into Gemini. Yeah, because the planet's too fast for it to be anything other than that. So think about the end of April, early May. What were your conversations? What were you talking about? What were you experiencing? Were there relationship issues? Were there job issues? Were there family issues? Were there things that you were talking to yourself about? Because you will get the clarity, you will get the understanding, you will get the knowing of how to go forward. And of course, our voices are much stronger now because we have walked through this energy twice before. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. So our shadow energy underneath is, look at this, the devil. The devil. It's the phoenix rising out of the ashes for you. Absolutely. It's like a rebirth. It's like, you know, for the first time, maybe you get this awareness, this aha moment, this epiphany that moves you into a new direction because you get it now. It all makes sense. The puzzle pieces all fit together for you. This could be where you say, okay, it's time to change some things in my life, and it's going to be a behavior, it's going to be a habit, it's things that trip me up, and I'm going to work towards new habits and new behaviors that aren't going to trip me up, but are actually going to move me forward in a very successful manner. So this is about a rebirth of who you are and what things you are changing in your life in order to make that happen. It could be that you are cutting away negative emotion, negative people, negative situations, negative environments, so that you stand stronger in your own truth. Our first card is the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands tells me that we are not going to be making any huge decisions today, but more so we are going to be looking at our path going forward. Now here we hold on to this one wand and we are looking out into the tomorrow. We don't get a lot of details, except that the sun is shining through. It almost looks like eclipse because the sun is so bright there and the moon is in front of it. Anyways, the waters are, I see, a little rough. I usually don't see that. So it could be very restless energy for us today to try and come to some decisions. So know that it's not on you to make the decisions today. If you don't have to make them today, then hold off on it. Because we have new energy coming in that might change everything for us. So we don't want to really put ourselves, put our words in stone right now. Eventually we move over to that second wand, and then eventually the third. And that's when we finally make the decision. We've looked at it from all angles. We get a clear understanding, a clear definition of what it means to say yes to this or no to that, or step in this way, or act in this way. We have the Knight of Pentacles back again, telling us to just go with the flow and believe that there is a higher power looking after you. You don't need the armor full time. You don't have to wear it full time. Take it off. And when you choose a battle that you must go in, put that armor on. We don't even have a lunch packed for ourselves, not even a snack. No armor, no weapon, no reins for that horse. And we hold that abundance like we know it's ours. So know that when you look at your dreams, your goals, your wants, the things that you want to bring into your life, it's yours. Nobody can come in and swoop it away before you get to it. It's yours. It's waiting for you. So get on the horse, start going with the flow, and see where it leads you. And our third card is the Happily Ever After card. Really, that's what we are looking for. That is what we are designing. We are designing the Happily Ever After. The beautiful castle with the rainbow of cups over top of it. And there we are with our partner, and we're celebrating maybe some children. So it's the Happily Ever After for I was going to say the Brady Bunch, but Brady Bunch had much more kids than one or two running around. But it's the dream coming true. So what is your dream? This is when the belief of the dream can really stronghold you. And that's good because it'll motivate you to do the things necessary in order to move in the path that you want to move in, that you want to create. Goals, your visions of tomorrow, perhaps your destiny. So I would have to think it's going to be, with these cards, especially in the Ten of Cups entering it, that it's going to be a beautiful day for us. We might seem a little restless or a little out of sorts because of Mercury's move back into Gemini. You might get some deja vus happening. Absolutely. But overall, it's a beautiful flowing energy day. So go with the flow. I mean, do what is needed. Of course, we have to do the work. We can't just expect it to show up. We have to do the work. We have to take the steps. We have to talk the talk, right? We're talking about Mercury here. Mercury is strong today, so we have to talk the talk. Let's get a mantra card. And we have, look at this, choices. Make the best choices. Choices. Make the best choices. So in order to make the best choices, what do we have to do? We have to back it up a little bit and think it through. We can't just jump into one thing, jump into the other. We have the Three of Wands here, and we get to decide what we want to do, where we want to put our focus, where we want to put our energy, where we want to put our time, where we want to put our resources, if we back it up so that we can make the best choices possible. And if you listen to your heart, your gut. When you're thinking about your choices that you want to make, and are you feeling relaxed and happy? Are you feeling tension? Is it hard to breathe? Pardon me. Okay, let's go to choices. So human nature comes with a great responsibility, free will to make the choices and to accept the consequences of those choices. So accept the consequences of one's actions, words, and thoughts. And everybody can make a choice to accept situations as they are or take responsibility to change them. Make the decisions that are best for you, and you will never be able to please everyone. Choose your actions based on your own personal values. Regret nothing. Your choice determines the consequences. So we want the good consequences, right? We want the rewards. So thinking it through. And like I was saying, with the energy today is, I think it was the 7 energy of we might have to compromise. We might have to surrender a part of ourselves. We might have to give up control on something or take control on something. No regrets. Think it through. What is best for me? My situation. Yes, you are still number 1 on the list. Doesn't mean that everybody else goes away. But if you're not great, nobody else can be great around you. Not if you were expecting to raise them up, to lift them up, to give them energy and happiness and joy as well as having your own. You can't do those things without making sure that you are in the best position possible. So it's about you moving in the best position possible. You want to love people? Move yourself into the best position possible. So choose your actions based on your own personal values. Make the decisions that are best for you, because you will never be able to please everyone. So you best please yourself first. Honestly on that, okay? And it's not for, should I go to my mother's birthday party or go to the casino gambling? Of course you're going to go to mom's birthday. But you know where I'm coming from with that. I mean, it's got to be strong decisions to move you forward in the right ways. And not giving a part of yourself away because of it. Not giving your power away. Not giving your beauty away. Not giving your... And it could be control. There's certain things we need to keep control of in our lives. Other things we tend to hang on to as a control thing, and we don't need to control those things. So let those things go. Let somebody else worry about it. But what do you need to control? Or surrender to? Or let go of control of? Our animal card of the day is the elephant, which is greatness. If I go by the first line, this really sums up the entire reading quite well. Love is your strength. No, it's not going to come into focus for us, is it? Okay, so love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So know your own greatness. Absolutely. Know your own greatness. Love is your strength. You cannot love another until you love yourself completely. Or not love them in the capacity that you want to love them, I should say. Leadership is your path. So leadership is your path. And I think it's about leading ourselves forward in the way we want, rather than taking everybody's opinion and everybody else's advice on how we should live our lives, and take control of those reins and live our lives to the fullest. Absolutely. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. So leave everybody just a little bit better than how you found them. You can overcome any problem. Absolutely you can. It's about thinking it through today, understanding. And remember our shadow card, we look at what we need to let go of, what we need to heal from, what we need to change in our lives in order to take the right steps forward. And we are going towards a full moon. So a full moon is definitely about release and letting go. So this would be a good time to jot down some of those things and make them a commitment going forward that you are going to release. You are going to let go. You are going to allow change to come in. You are going to put a completion on something. Best goals you can do. Absolutely. You will naturally achieve success. Now we have a full moon in Sagittarius tomorrow, so this is our last day of new moon energy. Under this kind of energy, I mean, this is a beautiful time to write down what you want to come into your life or what you want to leave your life on a piece of paper. Meditate on it, set it on fire, in a fireproof container, of course, and then release those ashes. Either into the wind, if it's a windy day out. Best thing ever is moving water, so you can't go to a pond and do this, but any stream, any ocean, any river, any creek, it has to be flowing water, taking it away and eventually getting to the ocean for you. So it dissipates into nothingness. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.